Hello and welcome. I'm Tribeca99 and this is FTL Advanced Edition. At this point in our video series we have unlocked almost all the ships. The last one we have to unlock here is the Slug Cruiser. Now there's two ways we can do that. There's a very difficult series of events. The events themselves are not difficult, but actually getting all three of them in one game is very difficult, that will unlock the cruiser. And the easiest way to get those is with the Rock Cruiser, because the augmentation that you start the game with in this ship allows you to make sure the first event is successful, where you get the stasis pod. And so that will improve your chances significantly if that's your main goal, to unlock that ship, which is our goal at this point. However, the other way to unlock it is to win the game with the Type A and Type B of every other ship except the Lanius Cruiser. So to do that we would need, let's see, 7, 8, 9 more wins, and frankly 9 more playthroughs is probably going to be faster than trying to get the quest unlocked. So what I'm going to do for the rest, or for the next section of this video series, the next 9 videos, is we'll complete the Type A and B missions for all of the ones we haven't already completed. So that's Type B on the Kestrel, Federation, Zoltan, Mantis, Slug, and Rock Cruisers, Type A on the Engi, and both A and B on the Stealth Cruiser. So given that the Stealth Cruiser is the one we haven't played yet, that's what we're going to go with at this point. So here we go on the Stealth Cruiser. It's human crew, obviously. We have this little tiny beam weapon we can use, and dual lasers. Now dual lasers are an excellent weapon. I've talked about them before, in that they only require 1 power, and you get 2 shots. Getting a 2-to-1 shot to power ratio is pretty unique in this game. I believe this is the only weapon that gives you that. And it's on a 10-second recharge, so that's actually a pretty good low power weapon that we may use throughout. The issue with this ship is you will notice that our shields are not installed. This is the only ship that doesn't start with any shields, and it's going to leave us very vulnerable at the beginning. Now, obviously, we do have a cloak system, so we're going to have to try to use that to offset, but our top priority is going to be getting to a store and buying a shield system so we don't get destroyed. So that makes this ship very challenging. We do have the titanium system casing, so we can avoid system damage to some extent, and long-range scanners, which is a nice little perk to start with, especially as we are still trying to unlock the Slug Cruiser, so we're looking for that quest, and the long-range scanners help you identify beacons where you might get the quest a little better. So our achievements here, we want to destroy a ship that was at full health during a single cloak, so that's just going to be basically us playing and trying to destroy someone quickly while we're fully cloaked. So that may involve, for example, upgrading our cloak system to get the 15 seconds, because destroying a ship in 5 seconds is going to be kind of tough. The phase shift, this is going to, we have to avoid 9 points of damage during a single cloak, so that's really, again, that should just happen during a regular cloak, where, you know, what we'll be trying to do is timing our cloak to when the enemy ship fires, so that their shots all miss. And then the tactical approach, this is getting to Sector 8 without jumping to a beacon with an environmental danger. We can do that because we have the long-range scanners. So we will try to do that. There might be a point in the game at which we don't have a choice, but we are going to try. So here we go. Okay, so as I always do, Oh, right. Haha, I was gonna say, as I always do, I'll put the guy on engines on shields, but we don't have shields. So I can't do that. We can, however, pop this room open. Because we're not using that room currently. So here we go. Nothing there. So we'll try to avoid the environmental danger. Get the cash. Oh, it attacks us anyway. So, oh, it's got a drone coming at us, so we're gonna cloak immediately. Oh, we have a bunch of weapons. We should power up that, power up our engines. So that is one other advantage of the ship I didn't mention, is you start with 4 engines rather than the usual 2, which will give us a higher dodge chance, which is important because we have no shields. So we'll go ahead and cloak right away. We're going to aim our lasers at their shields, and then we'll use the mini beam as soon as we can. And that's all we get for cloaking. Okay, oh, there, shields are down. So we will use our teeny tiny little beam. Should I go after the shields? Probably not. There we go. Heavy laser Mark 1. That's an improvement over the mini beam, in my opinion. Dual lasers are better, though. Alright. So there's a distress beacon down there, but I don't think we're too worried about it. Well, we could go that way. We want to go to these nebulae. If we can. Yeah, that's going to be the way to go, but I'm going to go down to the distress beacon first, and then down over there. Yeah, we can cloak, I thought so. Alright, we got some stuff. So now they don't have a drone, so we're going to go ahead and wait for one of their weapons to fire, and then we'll cloak immediately. In the meantime, I'm going to fire at that, and I'll fire the dual lasers immediately after. Oops, I forgot to cloak in time because I was doing something. That was silly of me. Oh, hey, look, that's that can be opened. That's an airlock as well. I didn't notice that the first time. And now the heavy laser's ready. We'll go after their weapons. There we go. And that was quite straightforward. The heavy laser helps immensely. That was a great weapon to get. So I think that's the way I'm going to go. I'm going to go along this way and then double back. Okay, we got a quest marker. Oh, now we have to get all the way up there? Ew. That's ugly. So we're going to have to go through the exit to get to the quest marker. And let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna just go straight through the nebula now. Don't have any missiles to give them. 2 fuel for 5 missiles. I don't think I need to do it. I could use my fuel. I don't really plan on using any missile weapons going forward. Hey, cool. Alright, alright, we don't have a guy on shields. He would be perfect for shields, but shields aren't ready, so I'm going to put him on weapons instead. I know Teldarn already has a little bit of weapon skill, but that's too bad. I'll go put Teldarn on sensors. Or maybe I should put him on doors. I'll put him on sensors. Seeing the weapon charge actually will really help us cloak in time, since we have the extra sensors already. And now we can go to the store. And, oh yeah, good stuff here. Scrap recovery arm is huge. I'm not a huge fan of any of these. The chain ion would be, well, would be okay, would be nice. Goes up to 4 ion damage. But it's not a huge priority. Presumably we'll get other weapons. We're pretty well set for weapons for the short term. So the scrap recovery arm is massive. That's just a huge deal, getting one of those. And now we're actually full. We could get the automated reloader, but we'd have to sell the titanium system casing, which isn't a terrible idea. Prevents our systems from getting damaged, but really we want to not, we want weapons and shields and drones and things that will help prevent us from getting damaged in the first place. So I'm not a huge fan of that. The long-range scanners don't help us in combat, and so to that end I generally like to sell them before the end of the game. But they're going to be very useful sort of going forward, and especially if we want to get that achievement where we never go through an environmental hazard, we have to have them, because otherwise it's impossible. I hate the mini beam, but I'm going to wait for something to replace it with. I'll keep it around for now. So yeah, I think selling the titanium system casing and buying the automated reloader is going to be a good move. And then we can repair. I don't like how low on fuel we are, and we don't really need the rest of this, so we can go like this. We don't have enough drone parts. That was useless. So now we're going to go down here, and then to the quest and to the exit. See, the having the sensor systems manned allowed me to cloak right before he fired, and we avoided getting damaged. Alright. Now we can jump to the quest, and then we're out of here. Ooh, we got an Engie. Alright, we'll put the Engie on the doors, and we really want shields soon. I could also, in terms of upgrades, I'm going to go straight to additional weapons upgrades because I have the power for it already, and I got that heavy laser, so now I can power the mini beam as well. It's going to help us kill a lot faster. And we're done with the first sector. Okay, so we could go Civilian or Mantis. civilian route lets us go through a nebula, although the Mantis route potentially could send us through 3 nebulas. Neither of these can help us unlock the Crystal Cruiser, so that doesn't really matter. I sort of like this run of nebulas here. It should allow us to get lots and lots of scrap, although of course it makes sensors more or less useless. So I think that's the way I'm going to go. Okay, there's a store down there. Unfortunately, we have to go straight there unless we want to go to the sun, which we don't because we're trying to get that achievement. Some drones. Shields, we would need 125. That's such a shame. Maybe we'll come back here, because we would just have to sell the farm if we can even get to that. It's not really feasible. We could, but we would have to sell everything. All of our augmentations and the heavy laser would really suck. So not worth doing. But there's just not... Oh, and here we go. We no longer can get that achievement because we have to fly through this asteroid field. So we don't have a choice. We can't get that achievement on this playthrough because we can't progress without going through either the asteroid field or the sun. And actually the sun doesn't even let us get anywhere. So we have no choice. Here we go in the asteroid field, which is really crappy given that we have no shields. That is just seriously bad news. Hang on, I think this beam can probably actually hit 3 rooms. Yes, just barely. Use the cloak to dodge that asteroid. We got the enemy ship, but we still have to jump out of here. Hopefully intact. Oh, that one missed. We can get out of here. We didn't get hit. That's awesome. And we still don't have enough for the 125 for the shields, so there's nothing we can really do there. Oh man, there's no way to get out of here without going through another asteroid field either. That's just terrible. And I'm still waiting for my cloak to come online. What's going on here? Oh, my pilot lost his mind. He got mind controlled. So I'm going to send the Engi to go help repair so we can get out of here. Oh, this is bad. I'm just going to open that door to put those fires out. Alright, okay, that was a little bad, but we didn't actually take all that much hull damage. We're just kind of in a precarious situation on our ship here. Okay, that's nice. Oh, the door system's destroyed, so I can't get oxygen back in the med bay. Alright, we got the hull breach repaired. Doors repaired. We can return oxygen to the med bay. And a bunch of people need health. Okay. And I never saved my crew position, so I'll do that now. Now, there's lots of ways we could go here. I guess let's head up that way. Another store. Try to get a little more scrap before going there, so maybe we can buy a shield system. What do they have here? Combat drones, so we're going to want a cloak to try and avoid that. We'll probably want to take out that system. Oh, I want to fire the dual lasers first at their shields. I maybe cloaked a tiny bit early. Okay, those are down. I'm going to fire the heavy laser at the drone, and I'm going to use the mini beam. I think it can hit these 4 rooms. Yes. I could actually do these 4 rooms. That would be better. Yeah. Just like that. Pretty good, I gotta say. Got him. Oh, why is our medbay damaged again? What the heck? Come on, guys. Nobody's hurt, right? Nope. Okay, good to go. And we'll jump down here and then to the store. Mantis. This is risky. We could get a Mantis crew member, or we could lose a crew member. I'm gonna take the risk, though. Yeah! Awesome. Alright, he'll be good for dealing with intruders, that's for sure. We don't need him on any systems right now. But he'll probably take over on sensors. I may put Teldarin back on weapons. We'll see. I'm hoping I get shields right now. I'm really hoping. Yes! Alright. We have a shield system. Whew. Okay, so that was our highest priority. We got it. We don't need long-range sensors. Stealth weapons would be pretty cool, given our ship, if we had something we could sell for 50, but we don't really want to come up with that much money. We don't want to sell the farm for it, but stealth weapons are actually useful, although we also kind of have a lot of augmentations. We're using the long-range scanners. I could give up the long-range scanners, actually, for something good. I really could. And I really like the Flak Gun Mark III, but again, it's just a bit premature to be going for something like that. We only have 4 scrap left. Oh my god, we only have 4 fuel. That is terrible. Considering selling the mini beam, although we'd only get 3 fuel out of it, that might be worth doing, though. Yeah, I think we have to do it. The mini beam has been useful, but over the long term, it really won't be. And we're in desperate need of fuel right now. This is bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump over here. Oh, right, and clearly I need power for our shields. Oh, look at that, and our Mantis is on shields. So actually, I want Martin on shields, Teldarin on weapons, and the Mantis on sensors. And while we were moving, we lost power to our dual lasers, which is deeply annoying. We will save our crew positions. Now we can fire. There we go, shields are down. Focus fire on their weapons, and actually we can cloak. Oh, I was cloaked too late. I was really hoping we would cloak so that thing wouldn't hit us. Now, how many jumps do we have? I can figure it out after the next one. It looks like we probably have to jump to the exit after the next sector, so we'll just head over here. Nice. 3 fuel. That helps. And yes, we have to go to the exit now. Um, 10 damage would be wasting a tiny bit. Let's see, for 9... I think we would normally pay 27. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pay to get the 9 hull points repaired. And I want one more power bar so we can power our shields for that extra evade. And then we'll head off to the next sector. We're going to go to the nebula. And now we'll jump around here for as long as we can before heading to the exit. Nice. I'm gonna cloak because they fired. And they are done for. So we still really need to get to a store as soon as possible to get more fuel. And we have a bit of time, but however, I don't want to move too quickly. Let's see. I mean, I could head down here and over. Nope, once I'm down here, there's no going back. That's brutal. So I'm just going to go a little bit slow. I'm going to go through here before heading over to the ion storm. They're going to teleport over, so I'm very glad I have a Mantis crew member. Here they are. Where are they? They're in the cloaking room. I should send someone extra. Have them, whoops, have the Engie cover on engines for now. They fired, so I can cloak. Oh, the heavy laser missed. Oh, man, both of the dual laser shots missed. There's one. So I should actually, the other shot missed, so I should take out the shields if I can. There we go. Whoops. Ouch. He's in rough shape. He should heal. Shields are down. He can go heal as well. Actually, he should repair the shields. Not too shabby. I don't know. Ion Storm can be a bit rough, but I don't mind fighting. If I run away, I'm unlikely to get the scrap from it. I'd rather get the scrap from the fight. Yeah, we got this. He is no threat. There's a store. We have enough fuel to jump around though, so I'm gonna go here. Might go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Oh. I still want to fight it. I like taking blue options, but come on, I still want to fight. Because I want scrap. Alright. Nothing there. I'm gonna run out of jump beacons. I should have spent more time back here. I was just kind of in a rush to get to a store. So both of those connect to the store. So I'm gonna go there. Nothing here. Now I go to the store. I kind of squandered this nebula a bit by not making enough jumps. So, crew teleporter. In theory we could use our mantis and I guess send them along with a human. That's one possibility. Hacking is another possibility. Certainly we need all of that fuel, and actually really we still need more. I guess we will go with the crew teleporter. The crew teleporter, now that we have shields, let's see, I think that... Oh no, we would have room for one more system after this. So we would have to choose between drone hacking and mind control. It's not going to be mind control. So I'm thinking the crew teleporter. Crew teleporter is basically always a good idea, just because of all the additional scrap you can earn from it. So we will, I think, go that route. We're gonna make Kletskin into a warrior as best we can, and have Coven on engines. And obviously we're going to have to power this. We'll buy more power soon, but we don't, strictly speaking, need it right now. Okay, obviously we can't use these guys to teleport right now. I'll do this the other way, because I actually don't really need to take their weapons out before the first shot, because I can cloak and mostly dodge it, like just like that, and now their ship is crippled. Okay, I guess I didn't squander that much of this nebula. Looks like I'll actually be making it to the exit just around the right time. So now we can teleport over. So we have to be careful here. These guys are evenly matched to us. Oops, I was a little late. Oh yeah, they actually have us outmatched. So, did their weapons fire and I didn't notice? I feel like they did. No? I guess not. Oh, they did. Oh, but it missed. I got lucky. Alright, I'm gonna have to run around and avoid combat here. There, they're repairing. Take my auto fire off so I don't accidentally destroy the ship while I'm still on it. He's gotta stay there. Oh my god, that's dangerous. Oh my god. Oh, I got so lucky there. Wow, okay. And now we'll teleport out. I have 2 health left. They still have someone alive on the ship? I'm surprised. I don't need power in the cloak right now because they don't have any weapons. The guy alive in the ship, oh, he's got to be repairing the shields, I would expect, right? Yes, I killed him with that shot. That's why I won. Oh no! They're trying to bribe me. Ignore. So I didn't kill him. I wish I had sensors. Oh, I'm on autopilot. Okay, I gotta be careful I don't blow up their ship. Or auto fire, I mean. Alright. He's not fully healed, but it's gonna have to do. Okay, now we're... Oh, there! He died in a fire. Alright. Burst Laser Mark 1! I love it. I mean, it's not the best weapon in the world. It's another 2-shot per charge. So here's a perfect example of why I love the dual lasers. 10-second charge, 2 shots, 1 power, as opposed to 11-second charge, 2 shots, 2 power. So gee, which one's better? The dual lasers are a huge improvement over the burst laser. However, I have no issue with the burst laser as a basic weapon, so we're obviously going with a pretty lasery layout here. So actually, in terms of improving our weapon output, it would be very strong at this point to just go ahead and up our weapons and power by 1. Oh, power by 2. So we can have that full set powered up. And everyone's... oh, no, I need a little bit of healing there. And now we're ready to head to the exit. And I actually got the perfect number of jumps in. I thought I was going to be behind, but nothing there, so we'll head to the next sector, and we're going to the Slug Home Nebula. So we'll keep an eye out here for the quest to unlock the Slug Cruiser. However, that actually does us no good unless we have Slug Crew. So actually, we really only need... we don't have to have a Slug Crew member. We can instead have level 2 sensors, which we actually started with. So we could get the Slug Cruiser unlock quest here. I can jump here to here. That's the way I'm going to go because it stays in the nebula, which will keep the rebel fleet slowed down. Alright, good thing we have that other burst laser. These guys have two shields. So we're going to focus fire on their shields at first, and then we'll try to take out their weapons. And it's a little bit risky to teleport over. I should really actually focus on getting more power in my teleporter so my crew aren't at quite such high risk of dying. But I am going to go ahead and try and kill off their crew. Alright, oh... wait, I can't see. It looks like their shields should be down. Oh no, that's just a red spot. I thought it was a red shield icon. I'm going to try and take out their shields completely and then take out their weapons. Oh, and my cloak system's not powered. That's no good. It's a little slow there. And they fired their weapons, so I'm going to dodge. And now I can try to take out their shields again. Looks like I got it. The heavy laser already fired, unfortunately. Looks like they still have one living crew member. So I'm going to continue trying. I'm going to have the crew take out their piloting so they can't jump, and I'll just have this guy teleport over to take out that last crew member who's clearly repairing their shields. There. Oh, he left the room. Oh, I gotta be careful not to kill my own crew, though. Ah, this is the, this can potentially result in getting the Slug Cruiser, so we're gonna let them live. Oh, they just gave us some stuff. So, it's a random result. We've got to look for ships that give us that that text that you have bested us, and we could potentially get the Slug Cruiser from that. So I'm going to see if there's a store we can jump to. Oh, we are going to a store next. So I was about to spend some scrap to upgrade our power to be able to fully charge our engines, but since there's a store here, I'll go there and see what they have first, because we definitely need fuel. So we could get drones. I'm not going to go for mind control, I'd rather have drones. And they have a bunch of weapons. The Burst Laser Mark II, that is a great weapon. Actually, that's a really great weapon. Much same power than the Burst Laser Mark I, and for 1 more second of charge you get an extra shot. So I'm actually going to go ahead and sell our Burst Laser Mark I right now, because the dual lasers are much better. And I'm going to buy the Burst Laser Mark II. We'll use that instead. That leaves us without enough money for drone control, but that's okay for now. And I want fuel to make sure we don't run out if things go bad. And I can still afford more power. And then the next thing we'll probably do is upgrade our teleporter. No, I don't want to see your wares. And now we'll kind of jump around slowly so that we make sure we get enough jumps in before going to the exit. Oh, and they powered down our oxygen. Having our oxygen powered down means I'm kind of anxious about teleporting over, because that can take a little while. I think just to be safe, I'd rather just kill them. I'm gonna let all my weapons charge first, though, because they have 2 shields. I want to make sure I take them down and focus fire. And now the burst laser's up. They fired a missile, so I can cloak. And now we'll just pummel them. Just leave 1 weapon on the shields. Oh. There we go. And they're going down the next shot. Very good. We have a great weapon setup here with only 4 power needed. That's fantastic. Oh, we got a fire going on. Oh, we shouldn't send the Zoltan though. We'll send some people who are slightly better at putting out fires. Mantis are terrible at repairs, so I won't send him. Ready to go. Okay, intruder. No, that's actually hacking. So I'm gonna go ahead and if I teleport over there, I'll only have 1 of my guys, so he's gonna go ahead and man the doors, although the doors are not totally non-functioning, so that's actually pointless. I'll just pop over here for now, and again we'll let our weapon systems charge up. I'll just let him destroy the crew teleporter. That's not a huge deal. these guys go to the med bay. Ah, that's brutal. Go help put out these fires. Okay, we're gonna have to get him out of there pretty quick. Okay, he got the fires out. We got their shields down, so we'll take out their weapons next, and I totally have been forgetting to cloak. I gotta remember I can't wait for beam weapons to fire before cloaking. That's not gonna work. Oh, more fires. And now we're all good. Ooh, another store. Okay, so we can go kind of jump around here, and then from here, yeah, we can go to the exit that way, around that side. So I'm gonna go up here, and then probably back down to the store. Okay, so do I want to risk teleporting over? They have a med bay, which is problematic. Because we're gonna have to destroy it. So I think I'm not gonna risk teleporting at this point, because I only have one guy who's good in hand-to-hand combat. Humans are not great at it. And also, I think you have to damage the ships in order to get the surrender text that can allow you to unlock the Slug Cruiser. So there is an extent to which I would rather. One of my shots got wrecked. Okay. Shoot. So partly I just don't want to risk teleporting, and partly I think you actually have to damage the enemy ship here to get this text. It's about ship damage, not hurting their crew. So we will let them live. No, we don't want the weapon, we want information. So this quest marker added to the next sector, that should allow us to unlock the Slug Cruiser. Obviously we already have it unlocked, but it gives us the unlock quest, which is an achievement. So now we just have to make sure we give ourselves enough time. We can go here. Okay, so these guys don't have any kind of med bay. I am going to go ahead and teleport over. Oh, there's intruders on this side too, but it's just an Engie. I should be able to take him out. So we're cloaking now. That was a tiny bit late. Burst laser fired, so we can fire the rest of our stuff. It's actually slightly overkill on their shields. So the burst laser's already firing at their shields. I'm gonna fire the rest of their stuff at their weapons, because that's the main point here. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm gonna hold off on shooting them for now. What was that? And now I'm pretty sure they're trying to repair their weapons. Nope, they're trying to repair their shields. Oh, that's gonna kill this mantis. Because Zoltans explode just like that when they die. So I wanted to move the mantis out of there because he probably would have been killed in that explosion. And now we can teleport back out and heal. He can heal. I'll have the Engi go do the repairs. Did I not quite finish? Oh, no. Everyone's fully healed. Good to go. Now I just have to make sure I have enough jumps left. The store is at the same place as the exit. I should probably actually go straight to the store and then get out of here. Nothing there. So, drone control, we could get a slug. I really wish I had a mantis or some other kind of option here. More drones. So I have to decide here whether I want my last system to be drone control. And I think I probably do. I mean, defense drones combined with the cloak and the high engines, like that's going to be a really powerful setup. And this actually starts us with a defense drone, which is great. The other option is hacking, which would be okay, but we have a pretty good weapons setup here. Actually, I think we should be able to punch through shields even just with this, and obviously I'll probably replace the heavy laser later with something more powerful, preferably a 4 energy weapon, something that really rips, and then that'll have us pretty well set up. So I'm gonna go ahead with the drone control. Yes. And then I could buy another defense drone or a combat drone Mark II, but I don't think that's urgent. I'll hope to get a free drone a little bit later on. Although the Beam 2 actually wouldn't even be a terrible idea, given all these lasers we have that are really good at taking out enemy shields. But I'm going to go with this, and what I really want is Mantis or Rock Crew for boarding enemy ships, honestly. But a slug wouldn't be terrible, just for the ability to see in nebulas. I'm going to be flying through 2 more nebula sectors after this, or at least that's the plan. So I think I may actually go this route, because that's going to be really useful, especially for teleporting over, like being able to see how many enemy crew there are before I commit. That's really useful. And then I'll go ahead and just get more fuel. Hopefully we won't have to buy any more fuel, at least for a while. And of course we are going to want the backup battery at some point, but we'll probably buy that later. It's not really needed right now. Oops. Although it would be useful for powering the drones when we decide we need them. But we could also just turn off the cloaking and the teleporter, or a couple engine spots or something. We have plenty of power that way. So here we go. Nothing there. And can we do 2-3 jumps? Or do we have to go 1-2 jumps? I think we have to go 1-2 jumps, or we're going to be fighting the rebel fleet. Nothing here either. And nothing there. There was a whole lot of nothing. Anyway, off we go to another nebula. Oh, but before I do that, I totally forgot to put my crew member somewhere. He's fully trained on engines, whereas my Engi really, seriously is not. So the Engi can probably go work the doors. I would put him on sensors, but but we're going to be in a nebula again next sector. So he can help out on doors and then go do repairs as necessary. Okay, there's our quest marker. Wow, way the heck out there. So obviously we're going to do that right before going to the exit. In the meantime, we'll jump around this nebula some. Interesting. Another quest marker. So now we gotta go out there too, my goodness. We have a lot to do. Okay, we can get to the quest marker from there, that's good. The Slug Cruiser quest marker, that is. Okay, disabled the doors. Only 2 slugs, so we should be able to handle this. Alright, I moved my lasers around. Okay, I'm gonna just try and take out their weapons. There we go. I'm going to turn off auto fire so I never accidentally kill my own crew. And we got this. Oh, whoops. Save new positions there. And where's the teleporter? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend to upgrade the crew teleporter, so that if things go poorly on an enemy ship, I can teleport back out faster. Three missiles for 10 fuel. Alright, I'm not planning on using any missiles, so I might as well. Now should I go out to this quest? I think I probably should. Although I might miss the store. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. That's the only way to get that quest marker. Okay, there's 3 of them now and 2 are Mantis. However, they are gonna... One Mantis is teleporting to my ship, and the other one's Engi, so I can beat him in hand-to-hand combat. My crew can deal with a Mantis over here. He's in the cloaking room. So how exactly do I want to do this? I'm just going to leave him there for now. I got to take out their med bay. Okay, they just fired a missile at me. My weapons are ready. target their medbay first. Okay, their medbay is done. These guys are trying to repair it. Oh, and it's burning too. Let's get out of there so I don't die. Their Engi's gonna get killed. This guy's stuck here. I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta just wait for that to charge for a second. I want to destroy their crew teleporter so he can't get back off their ship. There. Or back off my ship, I should say. That Engi is obviously still trying to put out the fire. And now I can really think about killing this mantis. Oh, here. And the Engi is now repairing the thing. Okay, I want this to go the other way. Now we can kill that Engi. And I wish I could disable their ship. There, we killed him. Okay, let's head to the medbay here. Engi can handle repairs. I'm a little worried I'm going to miss that store, but it's okay. I didn't have much scrap to go straight there anyway. I already have 24 fuel, and I want to keep my drone parts for using that defense drone as I need it. Interesting. Okay, that was an interesting little event. That's amusing. Yep, we missed the store. But that's okay. So I could go straight to the quest here, but then I have to either go to the exit or go here, and then I can't jump anywhere else without going back, so I'm going to go here, back through the nebula, and we'll putter about there as long as we can before going to unlock the Slug Cruiser. So we will go ahead and take out their weapons. Man, they hit us anyway. Oops. we should have time to do this jump, then that jump. I have a bunch of scrap though, so I'm gonna go with shields, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and max out our cloaking, because that's just gonna be so badass this early in the game. That's gonna be great. So we can up that, we can up that, and now we'll have a much longer cloak. These guys have 4 crew and a med bay, so I don't think I can really safely teleport over. I'd much rather just blow up their ship. So now we can cloak. We're going to go after their shields first. Wow, we didn't hit much there. Now I can turn auto fire on. There, now their shields are toasty. We don't need to accept surrender, because we already unlocked the quest we wanted. And they are done. Nothing there. We will try to tail them without being noticed, and now we can do this either with Slug Crew or sensors. This is why I said we needed one or the other, was to get one of these blue options. We'll go ahead with the Slug Crew, and now we get to kill this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and take out, try and take out its weapons once my weapons charge. But first we'll teleport over and start killing these guys. Oh, and it fired at me, didn't it? So I'll cloak. There we go. Shields are done. I'm gonna stop firing to avoid killing my guys, so they should be able to handle this. Got him. So we unlocked the Slug Cruiser quest. That's great. And they're gonna try and give us slug repair gel, but we don't really want it. I want to keep the long-range scanner for continuing to try to unlock stuff, since that's been successful for us so far. And now that we got our shields installed and a little bit leveled up, we have the cloak fully upgraded, we have a great little set of low energy weapons here. Really, in terms of a 4 energy weapon loadout, this is maybe the best you can do in the whole game. I think, quite possibly. So I'm pretty happy with our ship setup here. So I'm going to use the long-range scanners and try and get some extra achievements. We do need to think about our ship achievements. We haven't unlocked any. So destroy a ship at full health during a single cloak in the stealth cruiser. I mean, that's just going to come from upgrading our weapons at this point. We certainly, if we get an unshielded drone at this point, we can try to fire and then cloak, I guess, or quite possibly we might need the cloak weapons augment in order to get this. So I'll keep an eye out for that augment. And here, the phase shift, that will probably get against the rebel flagship. When it fires at us, we'll go ahead and and cloak. And then this one we already can't get. So it's just the bird of prey that we have to worry about here. And off we go to the exit. Door subsystem upgrade for 9 scrap. Okay. And off to the next sector, to the rebel stronghold. So I already got this achievement. This is where you can get the Federation Cruiser unlock quest. I got this achievement in a previous playthrough, but I did not create a video for it, so I will try to get it here, but it's really just a matter of flying around and finding the right encounter. Okay, so we have some nebula here we could try to take advantage of. I guess I'm going to go around this way. Oh, it's going to hack. We'll let our weapons charge first. Ooh, it's going to hack my sensors in a nebula. Very, very good thinking, guy. Go after shields first. It still has some shields. I guess I should leave that. Oh, barely got it before it jumped. And here's another one. Started cloaking first, just on the off chance that I managed to destroy this ship in one cloak. It's unlikely that would happen, especially not if I miss that much. Yep. Don't have enough time. Oh man, so many misses. That's crazy. Whoa, all my weapons are down. Holy cow, how can I miss so much? This thing has crazy high dodge. There, I got it. That was bad news. that nebula to slow down the enemy fleet. Although it doesn't help if there's nothing there. We're not going to use that last one. It'd be nice to find a store sometime soon here. This is dangerous. We could lose crew. Here, I'll do this. Yay, we got a mantis. That's awesome. Okay, Kletskin here is going to go work on sensors, while Jones is our new boarding crew member. Kletskin has some pretty good combat skills at this point, I gotta say, so he's definitely the top choice for backup combat. Wow. There's just not a lot of connections to places that might be stores. Okay, they're trying to get away. They have 4 crew and a med bay and 3 shields and an anti-personnel drone. This is a little too rich for my blood in terms of teleporting. So I kind of have to go after their shields first. I'm gonna go ahead and launch a defense drone to help here. Oh, I didn't even get through their shields. There, I got 1 hit off. Oh, their FTL is delayed. Their pilot walked away to help prepare their shields. Okay, I'm gonna take the opportunity to really quick... yes. Okay, I took that out. They're dealing with fires. I wonder if I could possibly teleport over. How's he doing? He's in good health. No, I really shouldn't, not with the anti-personnel there. Plus I would have to damage their med bay. They just don't really have enough hull left. There. Actually, maybe I could? No, because I still have to take out their med bay. I'm not going to be able to do that fast enough. It's not worth the risk. I should just kill them. Okay. There's a store. I have a little bit of time to get to the store, but I don't know about 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. So I think I better go this way. Yeah, there's like too many enemy crew. These guys don't have a med bay, at least. I could try shooting at their crew, and of course I can send Kletskin in. Does anyone else have any combat skills? Teldarin on weapons. But he's fully trained on weapons. Oh, Kletskin needs to go to the med bay. Who would be good second team other than Kletskin? Not any of those guys. Mallet, I guess. Yeah, Mallet would be the top choice. Cubbin has a little bit of engine experience. It's gonna take my evade down by, I think, like 7%. Alright, I'm gonna shoot at these guys a little bit to injure their crew. They have no way to heal. So they are somewhat injured. I'm going to fire one more time before I go over there. You know, that should be good. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't blow up the ship in one round of shots, so I'm going to give it that. Oops. And then I'll teleport over and take out these two guys first. Oop. That guy moved those, so I'm shooting at them really to injure them, not to try and blow up the ship. Oh, they've got a shield overcharger, I see. Alright, we'll stop firing now. Although actually that's not safe because we can't teleport if we don't take out that shield overcharger. One, two, three. Okay. I'm just nervous that fire is going to spread. I don't want to fire the burst laser. I don't want to risk losing my crew. And they just shot at me. Okay, I can teleport over or I can teleport back. I'm going to teleport back to be safe. Cloak is damaged now. Okay, they have a shield up, so the burst laser can't destroy them. I can go ahead and repair that. No, I will not accept your offer, but I do have to stop shooting at you. Okay, teleporter's ready. I can go over and kill them very easily now. Oh, super shields. Okay. Got the super shields down, so now I can teleport over. And we got it. And we got a free Hermes missile. So we'll take a look at that. So this is a 3 power, 3 damage missile. Wouldn't be a terrible idea, however, it's going to be useless anytime we go up against a defense drone. So I'm a little loath to bring it out, because against defense drones, we're going to, you know, it's really best to have our full complement of lasers. If we get another missile system at some point, I could maybe use both of them, because then the other missile can at least distract a defense drone, but probably I'm going to stick with lasers. Okay, Okay, do we go here to the store, over? I think that's probably what we do. Ooh, a free defense drone. Okay, what do we have? We have plenty of scrap here. Oh, and they have total crap other than a hull smasher. 3 power for 3 shots. These are actually fairly useful. But by no means required. Trying to think here. I'm gonna get some fuel to be safe. We don't need the rest of that stuff. This is a really crappy store. Do I want a hull smasher? I mean, the thing is, I generally like to shoot at systems. Hull smashers can help you take out enemy ships really quickly. I mean, this thing can do 6 hull damage. So combine that with, you know, our burst laser and dual lasers, and all of a sudden we can do 11 damage in 1 volley, taking out shields. But is that really the weapon we want? I don't think so. I don't think it's really the weapon we want. So I'm going to stick with what I have. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my ship because I have so much scrap right now. There, that should be good. And then once we get a better weapon, we can worry about upgrading the weapons and swapping out the heavy laser. So that gives us, allows us to power both defense drones if we're having a rough time. Gives us 1 more power in our med base so we can heal faster, you know, when we're trying to use the same team to teleport over twice. 2 more shields. Pretty self-explanatory. So that's what we're going to go with. And now we have 2 power sitting here for defense drones anytime we need them. Oh, and of course that's a store as well. So I should have saved all of that scrap, and now I'm going to be totally annoyed because I have to jump through this way anyway. Oh, that is frustrating. Because now watch, they're going to have great stuff that I want. No, not yet. Automated reloader, stealth weapons, that's what I wanted. But I think I can still get the stealth weapons. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and sell that. Oh, I should sell one of these too. Long range scanners maybe? Yeah, I think that's the one to sell. The rest of the stuff is too good. So that's gonna, I mean, we're pretty much too late in the game to have a chance at unlocking the Crystal Cruiser anyway. In theory, there are other unlock quests we haven't done that we could get, but that's not a high priority because we've unlocked the ships. So we're gonna go ahead and get stealth weapons since we use our cloak. So that's okay. We actually did okay here. I could get a defense drone Mark II, those are nice, except that I would have had to have saved some scrap, which I didn't. I could sell that, get 40, I have to come up with 30 more scrap, but that's not going to happen. And I obviously don't really care about hiring human crew right now. So we did okay there anyway. Hopefully we can use those stealth weapons to get this bird of prey unlock. We're going to need a relatively weak ship, and ideally a little more in terms of weapons, although this might be okay against something with relatively little health. The currently our stealth cloaking is at 15 seconds, so that should give us time for 2 volleys, I think, given our equipment. 12, 10, 9. Yep. So if we charge everything, cloak, fire everything, and then fire again, that should, in theory, give us time to get 2 volleys off, which might be enough to get the achievement. We're not going to have time to jump down here and then up to the exit, so we're just going to go straight to the exit. I'm going to attack before he can attack, because we can't buy anything from him anyway. And I gotta take down his Zoltan shields and then teleport over. Got him. And we can head to the next sector. So we have 2 nebula options here: slug controlled or uncharted. Doesn't really matter to me. We'll just go uncharted. Nice big nebula. Lots of options as to where we go here. Pretty unlikely we can take this guy down in 2 volleys. We'll look for a ship with 2 shields, and that'll be our next option for 2 volleys. Wow, these guys have 5 crew. It's going to make them hard to take out. They don't seem to have any missile systems, so defense drones are useless. Intruders. We'll have these guys take them down. And actually Kletskin as well is pretty good at fighting. Better make sure everything fires simultaneously or we'll be in trouble. There, we killed those guys. Who else is dying? Why is it beeping? Alright, that's good. We might actually be able to teleport over and take them down. Yeah, we already killed the Engi with laser blasts. So I think actually we can probably take them intact. Absolutely. We just pummeled them with weapon shots. That was perfect. Okay. There's a store. We will make as many jumps as possible before visiting it. So I may, let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll go around this way. Three power again. Plus a gene bank and 6 crew. Holy cow. that? They ioned our weapons, or our shields. Oh, no, we can fire with the heavy laser after all. Nope. I guess we should aim at their weapons now. Alright, that went pretty well. Again with the 3 shields. Alright. I forgot to time my shots. Silly me. Shot timing is very important. Okay, so we will go burst and duel first, and then heavy. There we go. Ooh, a bomb. Let's get out of there, dude. Ow. Okay, it's just an ion bomb. And that I was too late on, and it completely ruined our weapons. I was kind of distracted, and really should have used the cloak sooner. And they've repaired their shields, which is just dandy. Oh, I lost my Zoltan. Wow. That was pretty poor. Very poor on my part. Well, I didn't do that very well at all. Just very poor use of my cloaking. The boarding drone is interesting, actually. I may use that to help these guys, because I don't like only really being able to send 2 of my crew over. So, I lost my shield guy. Nobody has any experience. Oh no, Jones can do shields. That's sort of interesting. I'm gonna put Klutzkin over there for now. Save positions. Nothing here. Saved positions, yes. Okay, that was dealt with easily enough. And the store can only go through that way, so we gotta go there now. And what do we have? Kinda late in the game for a scrap recovery arm, considering what we already have. Defense drone 2 would be pretty great for the final fight, actually. So I'm gonna sell the defense 1, go with the defense 2, forget the boarding drone. I mean, I'll use it in the meantime, but we'll swap it out for defense 2 later. And that means, oh right, let's check out the store again and we'll repair. And this is sector 7, right? Yeah, so I don't really need fuel. They're gonna give me fuel in the next sector. So that means I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my drones right away so I can run both of these as I need to, and that'll give me enough for my defense drones later. I really could use some better weapons, actually, at this point. The other option soon will be to upgrade shields, and then secondarily engines. I can maybe get by with these weapons, but it's gonna be tight against the rebel ship with only this. I could really use some better weaponry. Here, so this is gonna be our best chance for getting that achievement. We'll try and destroy this thing in one cloak. Has to be at full health, so if I send a boarding drone to destroy the shields, that will actually damage the ship, so that's not going to count. So we'll get our weapons all charged. There. Now we'll cloak and just let the cloak start. And then we're going to go ahead, pummel its shields. Too many misses. That's going to be too many misses. Yep, far too many misses. If we hadn't missed so much, it would have worked. Yeah, we're not cloaked anymore. It was close. Maybe we'll get another chance at that, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm going to go along the top because it gives us better control over how many jumps we have to make before getting to the exit. A store. We definitely want to go to the store. So I'm going to go ahead and make this jump and then that jump and then that jump, and then we can head to the exit. They have mind controlled me. Oops, it's Jones that's gotta get out of there. Okay. Now with the Zoltan shield gun, this is another ship where we have a chance, if it's at full health, which it is, to destroy it in one cloak. So we're gonna let our stuff charge up. Ow, that sucks. Okay, Kletzen is back, stopped being crazy, that's nice. Actually, let's focus on our shields first. Okay, weapons are ready, we're gonna cloak. take it down. Ah, again, just too many misses. Clutson is mind controlled again. Ooh, there's a weapon. Yeah, so we're gonna switch to that, but we'll check out what's at the store before we commit. Okay, Hull Smasher Mark 1, that's okay. Another Flak Mark 1, it's sort of an interesting idea. Looks like we're not really going to use the boarding drone. I would much rather have the Defense Mark 2. So I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell the Heavy Laser Mark 1. So that gives 3 shots per charge. That gives 2. For 1 power. As opposed to 3 for 2. That's 3 for 2 with a slightly longer charge. So I don't think I really need another flak gun. It is a little more output, but it requires more power. Not that we're overly concerned about power output at this point, and we really are probably looking at our final weapon loadout. So as much as I love the dual shot laser, for that 1 extra shot in the same time period, I'm probably willing to pay the extra power on the flak. Because my main concern is being able to take down the enemy shields. I don't need to repair, I'll get that in the next sector. I don't need fuel or drone parts or anything. Let's see, I've already effectively upgraded to that. I can certainly go... You know what, to be safe, I'm gonna... I just don't know, or maybe I should go with the hull laser. It's the same ship but does more damage. Nah, I don't really think so. Oh, drones. No, I like the... yeah, I like the defense drones. I don't need an anti-drone drone. I could go with 2 Mark IIs. That would actually be pretty crazy. I think that's a fun idea. Yeah, let me look at my ship. Oops, upgrades. What's drone cost? I have a fair amount of scrap, and given how low power my weapons are, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think that's really gonna help. Let me go 1 more on drone control. I'm gonna go back to the store. I'm gonna sell the defense 1 and buy another defense 2. I'm going to 2, 3, 4. I need 2 more power. 1 of which I can take out of the teleporter for the final battle. So I definitely need 1 more power there. gonna let me power all my drones. Wait, what is going on here? Why aren't my weapons powered up? Okay, that's a little different. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want all the power I can get. Unfortunately, I'm actually going to be a little bit short. So I'm not in any rush to power up my weapons more, especially because I want to be able to power my shields. I'm probably going to end up pulling this out of engines largely. Yeah. Or potentially even cloaking. I mean, with the 2 defense drones, the cloaking is a lot less important. And actually, maybe I don't need the shields. Considering the cloaking and 2 defense drones, I should probably be okay. So we're just going to try and pick up as much scrap as we can here. No, I'm going to attack it. What's that? Enemy combat. Anti-combat, anti-combat. I mean, I could... Well, I've got 22 drone parts, so I'm going to go ahead and launch a defense drone for fun. So the dual lasers and flak will fire at the same time. And then the burst can come after. I think that's pretty good. They're gonna hack my engines. Nope, no surrender. And that was simple enough. Nothing there. And the question is whether we have time for one more jump. I'm gonna risk it. It's gonna be really close. And there was nothing there, and we didn't have time for one more jump, so that was a total waste. I'll go ahead and launch a defense drone. Don't really need the crew teleporter right now. Ouch. Wow, this is kind of slow going in blowing this guy up, but almost got him. There we go. Alright, off to the final sector. I don't think we have much chance of getting that other achievement. Either of them, really. Oh, here, avoid 9 damage during a single cloak. We can probably pull that off against the Rival flagship. However, the Bird of Prey, I think we're going to have to do a separate quick playthrough to unlock that. Or we won't have to play through the whole game. It's probably easiest to unlock in the first sector against an unmanned ship. So we're going to go after the repair areas because they give you lots of free scrap. Okay, these guys are going to teleport over. It's fine with me. Why do we have so much power? Oh right, because I have defense drones I can use. I don't really think I need to use 2 though, that's overkill. Nope, he teleported away. We will head to the med bay. Their shields are completely destroyed, so we can go after their weapons. And actually, they're pretty badly injured and their weapons are disabled, so frankly, I might just go over there and kill them. I think I will. I can kill their crew now pretty easily. I just did that because they have 1 weapon up. I'll take it down before killing their last guy. There, I think we got it. All good. Okay. Teleport back. Pilot could use some healing. And now we can go to the repair area. We'll go here. I think he's gonna take over the repair. Actually, we'll go to the base. Yeah, because I knew he was going to the repair area, so I'm gonna go get these repairs, then we'll upgrade our ship and face the flagship. Right? Yeah, he's right there. Oh, we could go to a store. That's a rare opportunity. Let's do that. Store in the final sector here. What do we have? Can we... Well, we could get a crew member. Not that I think that's a high priority or anything. We can get a backup battery, which will help if we need it. The clone blade and mind control are useless. The drones are useless. Fire suppression and explosive replicator are useless. So that was a pretty useless store, I gotta say. However, it does have a backup battery, which is a reasonable option. We can't improve on our weapons. Our drones are maxed out, so really what we want are shields. And our reactor is maxed out. So if we put this in our shields, we still need 6 power, really, to get our drones all up and running. If we want 1 power in our teleporter, which we do. So the store is not totally useless because it will give us a backup battery. And That only provides 2 power, so we can go ahead and... where's the backup battery? Upgrade it. So now it'll give us 4. So now we can power everything, which will be nice. So now we're going to have to jump down here into this rebel controlled area, which is fine, whatever. Here, we'll just throw up both defense drones. I'm not powering my med bay for any particular reason, but just because I can. They have an anti-ship battery, which is really annoying. Why is nobody on... oh, I should have someone on sensors. That's the only thing. That would be helpful to be able to see their weapons charging. Okay, their weapons are about to fire. I'm gonna go after their shields. Good, we were cloaked when the ASB fired at us, so it missed. Their shield system is about done. We can go after their weapons. Oops. Let's get that repaired right away. I'm gonna cloak so the ASB can't hit me. And if I jump, it's gonna be straight onto the rebel flagships. If there's anything else I want to deal with, like having the captain get repairs, go to the med bay. Yes, we will repair the human. And the ASB missed again because we're cloaked, which is exactly why I used the cloak. Oops. I forgot I gotta power that. Okay, he's healed. So we'll head back. We just gotta... get back there, get back there. Okay, we gotta jump. Alright, here we go. Unfortunately our cloak is charging, but that's okay, because he's charging his. We're going to put 1 power in our teleporter, which we'll use shortly. Oh, I took 2 hull damage. I thought I avoided hull damage in that last fight. That's annoying. Ooh, they're hacking our piloting. Wow, that's annoying. That's actually a useful system to hack. Normally they go after something that's totally useless. Okay, so they're back. I'm gonna throw up a defense drone. I'll throw up the second one pretty soon. I'm gonna teleport in and take out... I'm pretty sure that's their missile launcher. So if you've watched previous videos of mine, I normally don't use the crew teleporter, but I gotta say... oh, and I just sent 1 guy, which was totally retarded. I meant to send Kletskin as well. But that's okay, he'll still be able to kill him. That actually makes sense, given that he's a mantis. Okay, so he just fired a bunch of stuff at me. I'm gonna disappear and go ahead and put up the second defense drone. And my weapons are charged. Not my best start to a fight. Anyway, I was trying to explain that I didn't used to bother teleporting over, because if you kill all the crew, the ship still auto-functions. But because these weapons systems are segregated from the rest of the ship, and if you kill the 1 crew member that's in there and then go ahead and destroy the system, then that weapon can't shoot at you anymore. which obviously makes it a lot easier to survive. Yeah, and he's doing a great job in there. We're still trying to take out their shields, doing a reasonable job of it. We haven't taken any hull damage. Our defense drone just powered down, so I'm actually going to take the energy out of engines in order to keep it up, because it's pretty helpful. Oh, and we lost our dual lasers temporarily. I'm going to send the Engi to go help out with that. There, we got that weapon down. So we can teleport him out of there. In theory. Why isn't he teleport? Oh, he had to uncloak first. Alright, now we just need to quickly power up our med bay. Oh, and I can turn my dual lasers back on. That would help as well. And he's all healed. We're going to send 2 guys over this time, which is what I meant to do last time, as soon as that's ready to go again. Although, honestly, I might not send anyone over. Maybe I better. They have 3 shields again. Let me see what happens after this volley. Oh, yeah. They only have 4 hull. I don't want to send my crew over because they're liable to get killed. I'd rather just destroy the ship. Got him. Alright, we only took 1 hull damage in that fight. That's pretty good in my book. Does anybody need healing? Yes. Okay. Back to usual positions. I'm going to get Kluxkin in position to teleport, because that would make a lot more sense to send 2 guys. You'll be able to destroy the system a lot faster, obviously. So here we go after the ship. Okay, we gotta wait for those to charge as per usual. We can power defense drone immediately. We would like to power another one. I'm just remembering about that other achievement we wanted. We still haven't gotten it, I don't think. Nope. Need to avoid 9 damage in a single go. Okay, so here comes some shots, which we can cloak, and we can go ahead and shoot to try and take out their shields. And, oh right, I still wanted to teleport over and destroy that. Wow, and they don't have a crew member there for some reason. And I already got their shields down. That was pretty effective. So we'll start firing at another weapon system. Although the flak I'm going to keep on the shields just because it's not very effective against 2x2 rooms if there's not other rooms adjacent to them. And I should go ahead and power the other defense drone. Okay, I gotta get my crew out of there because that ship is gonna blow up. I got them out. Didn't I? Did I get them out? Where are they? I didn't get them out in time. Oh my god. Wow, that was dumb. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I can still win this, obviously. Oops. Don't do that. It's not nice to your crew. Okay, so now I'm actually going to take the power out of my shields to power up both defense drones. I'm going to go after their shields. That's when I should be using the stealth to try and get that achievement. Is right there, and I gotta let all my weapons charge up together. Okay, so he's done being a pain in the neck. So I'm actually gonna send him to go try and kill him. Might as well put that in there. For the time being, I'm clearly not using the crew teleporter, but I will pretty soon want the, where's Jones? Yeah, he's there. Alright, let's get this repaired. He's fixing the drones. He's done with the drones. He can go repair that. I guess he might as well stay and help. I can get the other defense drone up. Burst laser just fired. I thought I turned that off. Nope, missed their ship completely. I'll just vent that to turn the... Okay, that's done. So I can get the weapon systems back up. And I gotta fire them all simultaneously because there's no point otherwise. Power surge detected. Oh, the cloaking system is burning. But I'll be able to use it soon. Okay. Let's wait for the power surge. I want Teldarin still on the weapons to charge them faster. Jones, I guess, can help repair this. And now I don't have a pilot. There's the power surge, so now we'll cloak. That should have dodged 9 damage. I don't understand why I didn't get the achievement. You'd think if anything was gonna do it, it'd be that. So these guys are going to head to the med bay. I'll get oxygen back in that system. There it is. Send Jones back to shields. Coven's going to go repair the piloting. Oh right, and my weapons have been sitting here charged forever, waiting for me to use them. Just being dumb. Okay, he's ready to go back. He can go repair the oxygen. There's another power surge, which I'm gonna dodge. There's the phase shift. I got that achievement at least. Thank you. I knew it should be possible on one of those. Okay, now he can go repair. Let's wait for there to be oxygen again, maybe. Alright, I finally got its shields down. Now I'm gonna take this sucker out. Took over his mind again. Oh, I forgot to put power back in the oxygen. That's why I haven't gotten any of that back. I was waiting for that room to get oxygen back, but there's no power in my oxygen system. Okay, now there is. I can go get my cloak back. Alright, he's gonna go pilot just like before. And we win. Alright. Thanks for watching. Ouch. Took a little more damage in this fight than I would have liked, but still really not very much. Lost more crew than I would have liked, but what are you going to do? We won. You don't get extra points for having your crew survive. Or maybe you do on your score. Maybe you do. But it's not a huge deal. We accomplished what we wanted to, which was getting a victory. We at least got one of our achievements unlocked. The other one we didn't have an option. And the first one we'll go unlock that really quick in a separate video next time round. So thanks for watching. See you with the next video.